night shift as a janitor at a large local manufacturing firm.
Has there been any issues with them that you know of?
Yeah. There's been several occasions that they came back and forth. I know one time the police was called.
Saying they ever escalate the violence, really?
He threw water on me several times. Took off in her car when she came out. She was getting ready to talk to me. He rolled her arm up in the window and locked down the street.
When Cora arrived to let the search party into the apartment, she told officers Lockett and Libretto that it was common for her and Anaya not to cross paths for days at a time. They had been assigned as roommates less than a year earlier, an assignment made by the organizers of the student building.
When's the last time you were here before?
This morning I came back from work around like 6 and I was moving stuff in that here.
When's the last time you saw her?
Not before Saturday. I left home for graduation. I graduated Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, this is her. But someone was here today because they turned on the air and they put some clothes in the washer. When I was gone, like I don't know if she came.
Have you seen her boyfriend around here?
Honestly. But I left her the weekend, so I don't know if she's I really have seen her.
Doesn't look like I'm married here. Obviously, boyfriend parties.
This is, we're gonna go check mom's boyfriend's mom's place. Do you have a number for her boyfriend?
I don't know if he's from Hollywood and Islands too.
You're the police, you do have a number.
She was somewhere. She definitely was back up at the desk here. This looks like what would be her purse. So the bag that she was here stuff in the desk here. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck?
There was little sign of an animal inside. A cursory search revealed no evidence to suggest that she might be in danger. But there were oddities. The bathtub in the bathroom used by Anaya was full of water, as if she had drawn a bath but never taken it.
Can you ask her if she's in the bathtub in here? Hey, Jared? Can you ask her if she uses the bathtub? It's like full of water.
As Cora noted, someone aside from herself had been in the home. Someone had turned on the air conditioning unit and started a load of laundry. In the washer were men's clothes and 2 teal bathroom rugs. There were no mats in the bathroom that Anaya used, the one with the full tongue of water.
Yeah, somebody definitely came in today, for sure. Because I'm left there.
Does her boyfriend ever come over here and do any laundry things?
Yeah, they always do laundry together.
Okay.
So it's not like I work there.
Does he have a key?
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody was here because I don't think he has a key. Usually, if you tell me like we'll leave I'll leave the door unlocked. Like if I know he's here or like she'll leave the door unlocked. So I just heard it.
Many of Anaya's personal belongings that she would have with her to travel were located in her bedroom. There was also the unexplained situation with the 2 Malibus she had been driving. Neither appeared to be roadworthy. If Anaya had voluntarily left home, how was she traveling?
In 1947, my family started Anaya's Farmers Market with a whole lot of love for our community.
We still have 70 acres of new and used items at incredible deals and farm fresh produce at a bargain.
But now, Denios invites you to experience market-class life, featuring multicultural events, music, dance, and so on.
If you haven't experienced Denios Market Plaza Live,
Then you don't know what you're missing.
This got me to throw away all my old eyeshadows I've used for years. That's why I love Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener. They just came out with matte shades, and I'm obsessed. This eyeshadow is magic. Look at the way this just glides on so smoothly. The easiest smoky eye I've ever done.
Oh hell no, that thing is annoying.
He's the only person who can talk to you.
Just a wax. He's gonna be more calm. Morning.
I hope so. Where how's she been at though? Both her cars.
I didn't even ask you for the back.
Car.
You know this is glue, right?
Best friend, her parents,
You want to glue or
god
something?
sister.
No, you're good. You can do glue.
Oh,
Okay.
Are you gonna like cover it though, or are you just gonna do straight glue?
Oh, with the glue protector?
No, are you gonna like put
Stocking cap?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He claims he has seriously Sunday night. Yeah, I need to get that from him.
One time this lady put glue on my hair.
Oh no, I put
Yeah, that's what
stocking cap and glue protector on top of it. So,
And I just get the glue remover
Officers
from
left the
this.
apartment with
Yeah.
different impressions of the severity.
But most
of the
likely, if you
situation.
just put your head
They
underwater and let
failed to
water
find any
run,
obvious
It'll come
signs
out.
of foul
it
play,
should come
but
straight off.
There was a
The
lot that
cap,
was not
all
right
hair,
in
no
the
glue.
situation.
Was
If
it-
you just drive it just a little tad bit, but you know, it won't be like disaster.
And then after this, I want to do that ponytail I showed you.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to do. It's because if I do the ponytail, it won't last as long as the braids will, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I have to. I can't. I'm trying to make it work.
Up, down, a weave in the back, and braids in the front. Oh, you said for you graduating this year?
And May 22nd.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what my hair is going to be for graduation, but I have to take pictures in April.
Oh, for your okay.
And I know.
Oh, they take the pictures this wait, senior pictures?
No, as college.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yes.
Oh, okay, you're in college. Okay, girl. What's your major in?
Journalism, but then I also got 2 other ones for arts and humanities and then social behavior sciences.
Officer
Okay,
Loretto
that's
tracked down an address for his mother's home, which was subsequently visited. No one came to the door. After failing to locate Donovan at his mother's home, Anaya's good friend and godsister, LaPlanta, contacted Officer Lockett once again. This time she informed him that she knew Donovan was finishing his janitorial shift at Stryker, the medical equipment company, at 3:30 a.m. He would be returning to Anaya's apartment. Officers Aday and Lockett returned to the Hunter Ridge apartment once more that night to seek him out. Cora and Dominic had left. There was no answer at the door.
I guess we'll wait outside for a little bit, see if he shows up. I feel like you'd be a little bit more concerned if your girlfriend's missing, what do you think? That's the one person who hasn't talked to us about that. So this is the other thing I thought was weird, but I think it's just plate fraud. That down here, the white car is actually hers. But they're both on flats. So this car's still not moved recently. Good. I know, this is a weird one, I'm telling you.
Oh, I couldn't be a cop. Oh, hell no.
That's her god sister, like her other best female friend. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. I tried to speak to mom. I gotta call mom back. She's called me back. Her other best friend, like he's, on the other side of it. He has a senior art from her. Her roommate has a senior art from her since Friday, and she got out all weekend. We got any friends for this suspect? We haven't got that far yet. We get to his friends. Yeah, I feel like this film is just being intelligence. Yeah. I definitely think this is tech reporting right now. So I think something fishy is going on here. Something fishy. There could be nothing. Maybe she's out with a new boyfriend, and while she completely cut off everybody.
The officers were standing in front of their cruiser and discussing their concerns over the case when things took an unexpected turn. A man wearing a black t-shirt, khaki shorts, and a backpack approached them from the front left side of the cruiser in the dark.
What's going on, sir? Right here, we talk about
Just take me in.
the
Oh wow. Wow.
Where is she?
Just take me in.
He reported at 2:35. Where's she?
She's in the creek. Wow.
Where at?
You're so weird. Just break up with him already.
No, for real. You could have left, cheated, had a whole baby with somebody else.
This don't kill me.
What?
Alright, I'll read some stuff to you real quick, okay?
In the creek?
You're the right to remain
No.
silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You're the right to talk to the lawyer and have him or her present with you before hearing any questioning. Tell me from the beginning what's going on. Okay, give me 1 second, okay? 6 and 6.
He said, just take me in. Look like I always text
We got back to school about a week ago, right 3 weeks ago. 16. I found out when you were wrong. I found out what I messed up. I try to get over it.
You could have gone to the mental hospital.
Yeah, I respect that you took care of yourself. You move forward. You had a great couple weeks. Recently. Sunday, we had an argument about because I just moved out, so I don't have a job. I don't have money. The week before, Sunday, or maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, she told me, you know, you're not doing enough. I told her I could call my dad, ask for some help, whatever. She just rested me passionate, told me all that shit, told me everything. But, alright, Saturday, Sunday,
Let's try to see you back in my car real quick. Yep. Okay, sit tight, okay? Well, he's straight up good for everything. He said she's out in the river on the east side of the city center.
He said it's
Yeah. What do you say, at East Main or something? He told me, he knows. He don't tell me that much yet. They know.
Donovan Lewis was happy to keep talking, though officers preferred to have detectives assigned before they took the interview any further. As they placed Donovan formally under arrest and in the back of the cruiser, he continued to provide scattered details. Officer Libretto arrived back on scene to find that the case that seemed to be only a possible missing persons minutes earlier was now a homicide.
No, where he told us that he created some money, he said, I think it made up, he said it's happened to in the creek. Okay. Well, I took a twist.
Officer Lockett was now the point of contact. He drove Donovan to the station and continued to make small talk with him while they awaited the arrival of detectives.
Oh, here you go, gonna ask the same question over and over. Are this supposed to be funny? Like, I don't know. It's boring. I don't know. Not funny. You're not funny. You can't do hair to save your life. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry in the car.
Can't you block people in there?
Yeah. It's random. He was in here last time, or whoever, like, I don't know. He getting a kick out of him.
You're all
Hell.
to your students, and even more. So when it comes to you, why not get more too? Like with the only CTA-endorsed disability and life insurance plans from the Standard that come with extra benefits at no additional cost for CTA members. Sign up today and start getting more from your coverage. Visit ctamemberbenefits.org/thestandard.
In a way, it ends where it begins.
Very insightful. Thank you for sharing
sharing this Red Baron with us, Linda. It's so tasty, it makes me want to share something of my own. I didn't actually read the book.
That one is funny. Are all of them locked up right now? No, they're actually at school.
I haven't read a book since middle school.
Hopefully it's not one that you just go like plan to shoot up after your mommy makes you mad.
I'm not really caring. He just paid me to be here.
Sharing Red Baron pizza can lead to more sharing. When Lockett got Donovan talking, the 25-year-old made some surprising accusations.
Wait, is he
explained
black?
that after going through his girlfriend's phone, he discovered inappropriate text messages. from
Okay, but that
the
don't mean
pastor.
killer.
He believed that the two were
Seriously,
physically
it does not mean
involved.
killer.
He further claimed that since Anaya had been struggling financially, that she had been blackmailing the pastor while Donovan was out of state. The pastor had been paying her rent, her phone bill, and given her the second Malibu to drive.
What's been going on?
Pastor?
He's had a week, last week, the car has passed me on it. That's how I went flat.
Oh, is that what happened?
It was just over this. On Sunday, right now, she wanted to go to church. She went outside. She was tired.
Think somebody's doing it? Think the car's just old, the tires are bad, or what?
Whatever she got going on with the pastor.
Oh.
And when she got in the car, she told me, can't get her out of it. She told me, no, she got a new car, she got a phone call from church. Basically, she told me, I kind of came and I told her I wanted her to sit down with her. Because people were picking her up and apparently threatening.
The pastor threatened her? With a car, why?
Because she was using them. She told her she would tell. And she said, you can't use it.
How was he using her? Like they had a relationship or something, maybe? Who's a pastor? What church? She knows it. Okay.
That's true.
An argument had broken out at Anaya's apartment that Sunday, prompted in part by the ongoing tensions caused by her relationship with her pastor, Strickland, of the Second Baptist Church. The pastor, who was married, was also the local president of the NAACP. Anaya began attending his church at the beginning of that year.
And I went to her phone. She's also worried about her phone. She died on her phone. Kind of got in my fetal position where I could use her hands and saw that the pastor saw what he said. And she kind of just gave up. Gave the phone. All the time she had. She gave the phone, she was ready to laugh.
I know this is bad to say, but he's really not that ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
There's always those ones too, though.
no, for real.
Because she was creeping with the pastor. I don't know. I don't feel like he could have had to kill her.
He could have, no, I'm being for real. He could have gone to the mental hospital.
Like,
see, look at that mugshot.
yeah.
Alright.
The murder.
That'd be
The
the
document
mean ones.
wrote that Anaya's Malibu had continued to get flat
I'll take
tires.
mine ugly and
The
fat.
pastor had to have the tires mended at least once. Strickland then offered her the second Malibu, which he claimed to own, for her use. It too began getting
Look at that, a
flats and
pastor
became
cheating on his
unserviceable.
wife.
The pastor began coming by the apartment more and more frequently to collect Anaya. Earlier in the year, she had taken an all-expense paid trip with him and other choir members to the pastor's native Mississippi. According to Donovan, Anaya had admitted to him that she was using the relationship as leverage. After threatening to expose their relationship to his wife and others, Donovan claimed that Strickland had threatened Anaya. Around the same time he dropped off the Malibu for her to drive, she had allegedly said that the pastor made it clear that he was willing to hurt her.
Maybe she lying. Maybe she lying.
And maybe he added that part.
Yeah.
That Sunday, Donovan had been drinking. Anaya was running a bath. He claimed to be drunk and exhausted from lack of sleep, having stayed up all night going through her phone.
Damn.
One text from Pastor Strickland in particular
I'm
had him
trying to
incensed.
give you the best blank ever
The
you
two
ever
began to
had.
argue. Anaya told him that she wanted him to leave for good.
Pastor talking about
She got out one of his suitcases and began packing his belongings into it. That is when Donovan said he struck her, rendering her unconscious. He said that he then went into the kitchen, got a large knife, and returned to the bedroom and slit her throat and stabbed her.
Oh my goodness.
Where's
Slit
the
her
blood,
throat?
though? Where's the blood? There was no blood there.
And put her into the suitcase.
Why don't we put her in a suitcase?
Niggas
That is
wild.
evil.
He placed the suitcase in a dumpster outside of the visitor parking. The next day, in the
That's
dark,
just
he
evil.
retrieved it. Driving his
Slit
mother's
her
van,
throat,
he
put her
drove
in a
out to
suitcase. You know how hard that is to put somebody in a
Past
suitcase?
Sprinkle
That's
Road.
fucking
He
cruel.
left Anaya in a deep stream off of the creek, weighing the suitcase down with mud so it would sink toward the bottom of the water.
He had that planned out. How do you know how to do all that stuff? That's
And
weird.
you know it's night, like all eyes are on night. Like it's just always been like that. She was supposed to start summer school yesterday. And it's just like heartbreaking to hear like how it happened. She didn't deserve it. I always said if something happened to me, I don't want everybody to be sad. I don't want nobody to wear black. I want everybody to be in bright colors. Trust me, I've been crying, but that ain't what she wants. She wants us to be as happy as possible and give her the best homegoing we can.
Investigators questioned some details provided by Donovan. In particular, they expressed some doubt over how the murder transpired, based on the lack of blood in the apartment. Responding officers failed to identify any signs that a stabbing had taken place. Upon closer inspection, however, small but identifiable stains were discovered in the hallway, on the edge of Anaya's bed, and on the bedroom carpet. Cleaning products already inside the unit had been used to clean other surfaces. Donovan had disposed of a mattress cover in the apartment dumpster, which had already been collected by the time law enforcement reached it. He had placed the bath mats in the washing machine and disposed of his own clothing at his mother's home. Anaya's personal belongings, her purse, ID, and bank cards, were thrown away in a bin near to his workplace. Only portions of this evidence was ever recovered. The physical evidence was not the only aspect of his story that the detectives sought to verify. Pastor Strickland told the Kalamazoo police that Anaya Mack was simply a member of his congregation and the church choir. He was not having a relationship with her. Indeed, when pressed by detectives, Donovan conceded that Anaya had never actually admitted to an affair with the pastor, only that she was allegedly manipulating him for financial gain. Strickland stated that Anaya had recently traveled with him to Mississippi for a choir trip. While she was there, she met a young man with whom she was interested, and they started a relationship. He stated that since she had a boyfriend in Kalamazoo, she was hiding the relationship with the young man in Mississippi. According to Pastor Strickland, Anaya was doing this by hiding this young man's contact info in her phone under his name. He stated she did this so if her boyfriend saw the phone, he would think it was the pastor contacting her and would not be suspicious. Roughly a month after the pastor gave his statement to police, he contacted them once again. He wanted the 2008 white Malibu returned to him. The issue was that he seemed unable to prove that it was properly purchased. Strickland claimed that the car was his wife's, Jasminique's vehicle. He had purchased it from a man, presumably named Gustavo, but had no title or bill of sale.
Well, I'm looking to speak with Pastor Strickland.
This is he.
Hi there, this is Sergeant Charles Trupp at Kalamazoo Public Safety. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you, sir?
Not too bad, sir. I got a voicemail message from Chief Poison saying you get some questions about an automobile.
Yes, sir. One of the automobiles that was taken related to the Anaya Mack murder.
Yes, sir.
One of those vehicles belonged to my wife.
Okay.
trying to recover it. We had actually misplaced the title prior to going out of town.
Okay.
And Anaya had reached out to us while we were out of town and told us that she had found the title.
Okay.
And that the title was supposed to be in the console, which I had looked in the console, I know 20 times. But anyway, she said that the title was folded up really small. So I'm thinking that this is going to be the car that you all find. It's the one that doesn't have any tinted windows or any rims on it. It's a factory.
Okay.
In the console, you should find.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
He's on black man, you know.
You should find the title in the console. Like I said, I don't know how much information that the guy had filled out on the title because he gave me like a bill of sale, which had all the information on it.
Yes.
But I misplaced that and the title.
Yeah, I know.
Ownership of the car was never proven, and it was not returned to the pastor. This would be the least of the pastor's issues, however, when later that year he was accused by 3 teenagers in his church
Of
of
course.
sexual assault.
I already knew he was gonna say that. I already knew the pastor was lying.
Positions in the church
Like,
and at the
it sound
local
like
school
lying.
to coerce teens into their bed. One victim reported feeling unable to refuse the pastor's advances because he really needed the use of the car that the pastor was lending him.
Pastor Strickland is here. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's been here throughout this. He's
Where else he gonna go?
Pastor,
He looks like a
second
pervert, I'm
Baptist.
sorry.
Different things, 19 precise, CSC, and Mandarin. And Mr. Strickland, or is someone responded is,
No, and no. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Didn't do it, didn't do it, didn't do it.
Well, he didn't kill her, but he did.
Typical for you to give teens, boys in the community money?
Well, there are a lot of programs through the church that help kids out.
But does Pastor Strickland personally give kids money himself?
I don't know of any situation where that has happened.
The Michigan State Police investigation into Strickland and his wife found that the alleged assaults took place between January and May 2018. Text messages and screenshots of photographs taken from the victim's cell phones supported their claims against Strickland. In February 2023, a plea agreement was reached. He admitted to using a vehicle to solicit prostitution. The pastor was sentenced to 1 year in prison.
Exactly.
during that time within the county, did you knowingly offer to sell transportation services to TH and or TJ that facilitated travel for the purpose of engaging in what would be a violation of the laws governing prostitution?
Yes.
Oh!
Of course he
In a
did.
lengthy sentencing statement, the pastor continued to deny his guilt, explaining that accepting the plea was simply in the best interest of his family.
No. You're a pastor. Why would you admit to something like that?
Pretend as though I am
Let's be
innocent
real
and
here.
without fault. However, I am not guilty of what I was accused of. I am glad that
Don't
the
believe
10 most heinous charges were dismissed, and eventually the prosecutors, with their backs against the wall, made a deal
You just gotta hope this and drop back.
in some way. I mean, this is something there for the prosecutor's office.
My
it's not
brain.
there for the prosecutor's office.
Wow,
and
I put
certainly
this
not
on.
with the
How might not come off?
Oh no.
Donovan
Oh,
has
yeah.
agreed
I was about to
to
say.
lead Kalamazoo Police to the location of
You back.
detailed 2 16-foot knives, climbed over spring fences, one topped with barbed wire, and the other topped
It's
with
not dry.
razor wire.
Oh my.
He then scaled
No,
the
not
fence,
yet. My girl's on her.
I was too focused on the word.
Just think of me on the pages in your
It seems that he is now going by the name Dr. Floyd Strickland. It is a pastor
You did all
at the
that, but you're not
Galilee Baptist
guilty.
Church
Changed
in
your
Ann
name,
Arbor,
pled
Mississippi.
guilty. Well, I mean, oh, they still letting him be a pastor, of course.
And that was the tragic case of Anaya.
But it was the black
Thank you
people.
for
He
joining
didn't do
me,
that.
and a special thanks to Toyo
That's
Bond
a pass. That's a good man.
Star 13,
His poor wife.
Oduru
In her fucking car. She can't even get her car back. I'd be more mad about
for
that.
joining our members list.
I don't believe it was her
This is Just
car.
Thought Lamb,
That was a cover up.
and I'll see you in the next one.
Why would you let your car go missing and letting some girl driving? Sure, you know. He bought that car exactly for what they said he did. Nothing you said. I'm sorry. Oh, the buzzing was just so freaked out.
ice cream for the next generation. Taste sensation, Dr. Bombay. You dig?
Our
clients want Chairman Z, so Monica, you're fired, and I'm promoting her.
I'm gonna restore our names and bring us back to the top. That's the Monica Island.
On Prime Crime.
I ran outside and called the police, and a nightmare started.
A teen girl vanishes in the night.
All you're focused on is finding your daughter.
I'll say
You just want to find your kid.
And evil may be right around the corner.
Yeah.
You just wish that someone had recognized that they had a ticking time bomb in their midst.
That guy looks scary. Go to him. Oh man.
Oh wait. Oh him.
Yeah.
Oh that's a long trial. That's the man that
A night out for a
was
mother
raping
of
his
three
niece and got her pregnant.
ends in
Oh
tragedy.
God. And then he killed
Her
her.
injuries were brutal. It was so bad that they couldn't ID her.
But
I mean, it wasn't his blood niece, but
When I
even with
interview
her
someone,
auntie.
what I want to do is give them the opportunity.
Who's for their weird.
Becomes a complicated task.
Thank you, guys. So Nova, that's your alibi? Your alibi is the guy that's accused you for murder. That's what you're gonna walk out the door with?
As we move from one suspect to another. Hey there, everybody, I'm Jesse Weber, and welcome to Prime Crime, where we break down some of the most compelling and memorable true crime cases. Back in 2016, a woman goes out for the evening to have some fun, but the night takes a very dark turn. This is the case that you may think is easy to solve, but as we're about to show you, the answers are sometimes not right in front of you.
Public safety.
Yes, how do I go about, this missing person?
In May 2016, out in Green Bay, Wisconsin, a 911 phone call begins a new case.
Who's missing?
It's my girlfriend, and she does live with me, and she's never done this before.
What's her name?
Nicole Vanderhyden?
Nicole Vanderhyden was a mother of three, was a substitute teacher, and was described by most of the people in her life as someone who really enjoyed life. She was described as someone who had a zest for life, enjoyed the outdoors, and a holistic lifestyle. And what's your name?
Doug?
Last name?
Petrie?
Doug and Nikki had been in a relationship. They had been in a relationship for some time. They had a child together.
Officer Shield arrived at Berkeley Road on May 21st, 2016. Completing a missing persons report. Hi there. Is Doug here? Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm here for a missing persons report.
Time becomes critical in a missing persons case. And the first thing investigators need to do is to understand the sequence of events leading up to a disappearance.
What's going on?
We were actually at the west side of the water hole. I was on my way down there, she was on the sardine can with some other friends of mine. Actually, they were at what is it called, a sandlot or whatever, there was a concert there. And that was over with, and then I spoke with her, and she was already in the car with my friends, headed down to the sardine can where we were all going to go out.
Number 9, you're the casualty. Number 11, you're the casualty.
For the next stage, recruits must face up to the harsh realities of life on the battlefield.
Oh, let's move, we've just been hit. We've got to carry the guy. Let's go. Get the casualty on the shoulder. Get the casualty, get him back.
Working in a chaotic environment, such as war, people will be getting injured.
Oh, now let's move.
They've got to use brute strength to get their team out of the danger area into safety.
Go down there.
gotta get it to the pipe. You got
Individually, they had a disagreement and became separated.
my friend Aaron saw her, she was upset and walking away down Maple Street.
So before you even got down to the starting stand, he texted you that she was stormed off south on Maple Street.
He talked to her in the car, and she was all mad.
Who's
God.
okay? What was she mad about?
I don't know. She said I was talking to a girl. Well, I have no idea.
Were you guys drinking?
Yes.
And that's where law enforcement kind of ran into a little bit of a dead end, because the last video that they had of Nikki was leaving the sardine can, and they didn't know where she went next.
Did you see her walking?
No. We drove up and down the streets for a while trying to find her, and then we went back to the sardine can thinking maybe she walked back there, and then we asked people around the sardine can if they had seen her.
What time did you guys get home?
2:30 maybe.
Doug then went home and relieved the babysitter and took care of his child. And he reported that he was hungover the next day and assumed that she had been as well. So while he was concerned that she hadn't shown up, he wasn't so concerned at that point to make a missing persons report or alert authorities. It wasn't until some time later that he actually did report her missing to the police. Is it normal for her to sleep off being angry at you somewhere else? Is that normal?
No. Even when she's been upset with me, still will maintain contact.
We had text messages from that night that were very indicative that there was issues.
She told you where she was at, but she was definitely upset at that time, thinking maybe she saw you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had sent me a text saying that.
That she was upset with you?
Yeah.
Can I see the text?
Wow, it's like a month to drop some. A whole month. New episode.
Really? It's tight. No, it's because you f***ing tight now. Please loosen up. What? Please loosen up. Please loosen up. I know you come out on purpose.
On April 28, 2024, Florida Fish and Wildlife were patrolling an inlet in Palm Beach County when Officer Willis witnessed two people operating a red jet ski and one without a life jacket. While still watching the jet ski, the female driver aggressively hit the accelerator, causing the ski to flip over, leaving her in the water. Check out what happens next.
You want to help? This is it. Are you okay? Okay.
She can go to the dock, yeah. We'll pull her. We'll pull her. No, we'll get you up there. But he's getting you back here, though. Well, why you... Well, let's get her out of the water. Come here. Throw bag. Is there a throw bag? There. That's all right, but we want to get you out of the water because of the boaters.
One, two, three.
Alright, let's have a... I'm going to sit right up here for just so you're... So you don't want to go over here?
Oh, shit.
Officers speak with the man about who was driving the jet ski.
So you were on the phone or were shooting on the phone? You were both?
I was under control of the jet ski. Whenever he turned around to look at us and they're talking, she was on the head. Exactly. She instantly just hopped on and there was not. No. I put her at the front so that we were at that boat right there. Whenever you turned around, she's the one that operated the jet ski. Yeah, that's right.
Were you driving or was he driving it? He was driving it? Okay. I get you. Okay. On vacation? Are they you? Okay.
Everyone's like, oh, you drive a jet ski. I was like,
Yeah. Just take a seat. This way you don't fall in. I don't want you to fall in right here. Take a seat right here.
I got my words.
No, that's fine. I just don't want you to hit the wall. Yeah, just have a seat. Yeah, they could really mess you up. That's the last thing I want. We're just going to figure a couple things out and we'll take care of it, okay? What semester are you in? Third? So you're a junior? Sophomore? So I said, okay. How are you liking it so far?
Oh my god, I'm from Ohio, so like, I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, you're good. Take a seat. I don't want you to fall.
No, baby, I understand.
No, it's fine. I just need you to sit down for me.
Baby, I honestly am not off, so like, I know that you like stare at me.
No, it's a thing. It's a safety precaution.
I'm gonna say that.
Because
Anyways.
if you get hurt on the boat, then it's on me.
Baby, but like, I know myself, and I'm not.
I get you. I just need you to sit down for me.
No, but I'm just.
Girl, sit
No,
down.
because I'm going to help you out by trying to get you to the boat. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Right, I need you to sit down for me.
You want me to help you?
Yeah, you see it sit down for me. You see it sit down for me, okay? Okay, I'll go. All right.
A little 1, 2.
Okay, I just need you to sit down for me. Thank you. What?
You're not gonna put me in trouble, okay?
No, I'm here to help you. You just flipped right there.
Where?
On the jet ski. Yeah.
She crazy. Drinking in water? I will never. I'm so scared.
Yes, I promise. I'm here to help. You just sit down
I
for me.
promise you, I'm good one. I'm not an issue.
Okay. Listen, we're just here to help you, okay?
Love you. Love you.
No, it's you flipped on a jet ski right here, so it's like we have to do a couple things.
I got you.
Yeah, we just have to do a couple things, okay?
I got you. Honestly, I went in the, I'm trying to be a police officer.
Okay. What are you trying to study?
I'm trying to do like electrical, like shit, like investigating.
Okay. So you're doing like criminal justice, or you're doing like something like that? Okay. You doing your associates right now? Nice. I hear FAU is really good school.
Well, I thought.
Well, it flipped. It's not like you just fell off it. The whole thing flipped over. And you almost fell over. need you to sit down for me. Thank you.
I need my phone. It's my phone.
He didn't take your phone. He got his. I just need you to sit down for me. Does it stand for anything?
Why?
No.
Why?
We're trying to identify it.
Why?
Because are you refusing to identify yourself?
No, baby.
Okay. What's the middle name?
I'm sorry, but why me?
Because you were on the jet ski when it flipped, and so we're doing the same thing for him. You identified him already. Yes, now we just have to.
Really a bystander.
264 Maplewood
What are
Drive.
you doing? Why?
What? Where do you live?
Can I ask you why?
I've told you multiple times. If you continue down the job, it's going to be bad. Okay, I'm tired of
I love you.
Thank you. Very nice.
I'm watching that.
So look, as soon as we're able to like this. Middle name and your address. No. You just need your information.
You better not press on.
No, you didn't press it.
I put the cards too.
Okay, I get you. I need you to sit down for me though. Because these waves keep coming in from these boats, the last thing I need you to do is fall, okay? I need you to sit down. Can you sit down for me?
I'm not having it.
I've been good with you.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Can you sit down for me? Awesome. Thank you.
We need to find who you are first, okay?
Baby, I promise you I'm not like I'm really the same way.
It has nothing to do with that. We just gotta find who you are.
Alright.
That's all. That's all.
There's more. Ohio. Literally, I have no record. I'm an innocent
So
boy.
she's out of Ohio?
Yes.
She's saying her ID is out of...
No.
Oh,
Florida.
Florida, okay. How much have you had to drink today? Be honest with me.
A lot. A lot.
How much have you had to drink today?
It's a simple question.
How much have you had to drink today? We can hear the slurring of your words, okay? If you want to play the quiet route, that's fine. But the more that you cooperate with us, the more we'll cooperate with you. Okay? So we're about to go through what's called standard field sobriety test. Okay? We're going to see if you are impaired. Yes. Okay? So either we do these tests, you have to make a decision right now, okay? These tests will allow us to tell if you are okay to operate a vessel. Sit down.
I'm not operating with you.
You were operating a vessel when you crashed.
No, I was not.
I have it on body camera. Okay? So either you're going to do the standard field sobriety test, or we have enough PC to arrest you now. You understand that? This is just giving you a fair opportunity to show us that you are not intoxicated. Are you willing to do that? Okay. He's going to read your card.
Alright, so we're going to do the seated field sobriety
Stay
test.
seated.
You just stay seated, right? So please sit straight, turn into your seat, put your arms down at your sides, place your feet shoulder width apart so you are comfortable
I
and
want to
stable.
call a lawyer. Give me like.
This is not court. This is not court. You cannot call it. Okay, we're going to do one more try. You understand? Okay, so sit in your seat. Put your arms down. Down at the edge of your seat. This way. Over. Feet shoulder width apart.
Alright, I'm going to read it to you again.
At the edge of your seat. Perfect, right there. Stay like that while he reads these. Okay.
Please sit straight at the front edge of your seat. Put your arms down at your sides. Place your feet shoulder width apart so you are comfortable and stable. Are you stable? Are you stable? Do not move your feet until the tasks are over. Stay in this position and do not do anything else until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
I understand.
Do you have any physical defects or disabilities?
I have a right. I got surgery in my right leg.
Okay, good thing we're sitting.
Do you have any defects in your eyes? Are you sick or injured? Are you under the care of a doctor or dentist? Are you taking any medications?
Yes.
You are taking medications? What medications are you? Okay. Are you taking any drugs? No? Okay. Are you wearing any contact lenses?
I
gonna check your eyes, okay? Hold your head still, you're gonna follow the stimulus with your eyes and your eyes only. Okay, the stimulus is gonna be the tip of this pen. Right here. So this is gonna be the stimulus. The stimulus is gonna be the tip of this bevel. You're gonna follow it with your eyes and your eyes only.
Come on, let me move over here.
Yes.
Tickets now. It's time to Fidiumize your life. Start streaming TV without cable and order Fidium Fiber Internet today.
You're gonna follow that, okay?
Eyes on, don't move your head. Hold it all the way. Alright, you can relax. Your head all over it, right?
Alright, so the next task is gonna be the finger and nose, okay? You're gonna make a fist with both hands, extend your index fingers, and turn your palms forward. Okay. So the next task is gonna be the finger to nose, okay? You're gonna
I don't want her to fall.
I'm trying to read it for you so I can help you do it, okay? Ready? Make a fist with both hands, extend your index fingers, and turn your palms forward.
Man, that's a lot.
Right? So you're gonna sit
Sound
like
like a
this,
lot.
shoulder width apart. Okay? Like this. Can you do this? Shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart, your feet. Perfect. Point your fingers out like this. Stay in that position while he explains the test. Can you sit like this for me? Can you sit like this for me? Ma'am, you gotta sit down. Hey, you have to sit down.
I'm a lawyer.
You have to sit down. Are you refusing tests?
No? Okay, so I need you to sit down.
Can you stop recording?
Yeah, hey.
Take a minute, take a seat, alright? Take yourself back. We'll take care of them, alright? Alright. Good, you can wipe your tears. Alright? Okay, I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna do it, okay? Are you okay?
Get out.
We're gonna be doing the next task.
Don't arrest me.
There's 4 tasks that we need to do. Alright? Okay. Alright, we're gonna start the next task. Okay, I'm gonna read off the card and he's gonna demonstrate on what to do, okay?
Like on my father.
Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do.
On my father.
When we're done.
When we're done, yes.
No. Right?
We're in the middle of investigation. Can I call your father?
Okay.
So, up at the
I'm
edge.
18, right?
Say again?
I'm 18, so I can do whatever I want, right?
It's
up to you.
yours.
If you want to deny the test, that's up to you.
You
Why,
can.
what? I'm not denying shit. I
Okay.
promise you. I'm free, though.
Okay. So
You need to prove to us that you're okay to operate a vessel.
I'm not operating a vessel.
You were operating a vessel when you flipped it.
No, I was holding
The handlebars while you were driving.
I was holding the handlebars. I wasn't driving it.
That is driving the vessel. The vessel is moving and you're operating it. Okay? So, put your fingers out like this. Just like this. Can you sit like this for me? While he reads these, alright?
make a fist with both hands, extend your index fingers, and turn your palms forward. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
So you gotta stay like this. You have to stay like this. Perfect. Right there.
When I say begin, tilt your head back to about a 45-degree angle and close your
Stay like
eyes.
this.
We're on a boat. You can't properly
up. I need you to stay seated.
Please, man. My friend.
You're being placed under arrest
For what?
for being under the influence.
For what?
For voting under the influence.
Voting?
Under the influence.
I didn't do shit.
You were operating the jet ski?
No, I was in front. I didn't operate the motor vehicle.
I'm not debating it
I was
with
in
you.
front.
I'm not debating it with you.
I didn't press the throttle.
Okay.
I was in front. That's it.
I'm not debating it with you. I was just explaining what a DUI is.
What?
A DUI, that's what you're being placed under arrest for right now. Like a DUI was driving at the influence, right?
What? And he's not than I am. I'm not his vehicle.
I need you to sit down. I need you to sit down. Sit down.
I got you. I got you.
Grab me and sit down. Stop getting up. I need you to sit down.
He's the one that's not arrested. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous. What? How am I arrested? I was in front. I wasn't driving the vehicle.
I'm taking the time to savor Thomas's crunchy yet soft bagels.
Thanks, Tom.
It's Tom, actually.
Right, Tom.
Tom.
Oh.
Say it on purpose.
Tam.
Tam.
How have we got to town? Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
People with mental health problems, the homeless people,
Most likely white males.
black males.
Younger people. Junkies.
The drug addict. Someone who is already addicted.
I can overdose, you can overdose, anyone can overdose.
I've done sepia on very rich people and I've done sepia on very poor people. Some people might look very normal, but you don't know.
It could be your mom, it could be your son, it could be your dad,
It could be anybody.
it could be you.
McKenna is transported back to the dock for further questions and testing.
McKenna, I'm gonna call your mom right now. Can you please sit down for me? All right? It makes it that much easier, okay? Can you please sit down?
I come to both of you guys.
Sit down.
I can sit right here.
No, he's sitting. Hey, this is Officer Bethel, Florida Fish and Wildlife. So, you have a daughter named McKenna? Okay. Alright, so just so you're aware, we have just placed her under arrest. Okay? She was operating a jet ski impaired. Okay? She's under 21 and she showed signs of impairment with alcohol. Okay? She's obviously upset. You guys are out of state, correct? Okay. Does she have do you have any, like, adults that are in the area?
No.
She's telling me no. No? Okay. Okay. Well, you want to speak to her real quick?
Yes. Take this please off.
I'll speak to her real quick.
Thank you. You're treating me like because I can't hear you. You're going to have to calm down. You're treating me like I ride for the cops. God forbid, 20.
McKenna, you have
down, it's going to be worse charges. Stop. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, please. You're in trouble. It's okay.
I didn't even drive. I didn't drive the jet ski. I was literally in front. They arrested me because they thought I was bad. I wanted to rewind.
You're going to make it worse for yourself.
I swear to God, I didn't do shit.
Sit down. Stop.
Alright, I walked away from her.
What I'm asking you to do is take a deep breath. You're already under arrest.
Alright, then arrest me. I still wanted to do it.
You're already under arrest. So you refuse to provide a breath sample now?
Yeah.
After you said you would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say I would.
We did this. But now Tyler, now you gotta read her. You read it. Okay.
Read my Miranda. Thank you.
No, that's not true. We've been through this before, so why you know what's going on?
No.
Okay.
Just read them to me.
Then you might as well listen to it.
Let's hear it.
Calm down.
Calm down. I'm not even doing anything.
Stop talking and listen.
Oh.
If you refuse to submit to the test, I have requested of you.
After receiving the tests, McKenna is handed over to Boca Raton PD.
It will never be a cop. Ever. Ever. Really, it's tight. No, it's because you can tighten them. Please loosen them. What? Please loosen them. Please loosen them. I know you did it on purpose. Loosen them. Loosen them, please. Fingers in there. Over on your wrist. Right on your wrist. What? You're literally turning my wrist for me. What? I had it. I don't like that.
Hey, guess what? You in here? She's gone.
She abused her power, and I ride for cops. Like,
I got you.
a fan for cops. Like, I love cops. Like, don't press me.
Okay.
I didn't even do anything wrong. She was getting grabbed me. I'm like, please stop. Like,
She's gone. We're not worried about that right now.
what you doing, phone?
We're not allowed.
Why?
It's against policy.
I'll do my Snapchat.
Is that what?
But whatever your good supervisor, tell her to fucking lay off the hands. Because that's not needed. Not needed. It's rude, disrespectful, and not necessary. Like, really, like, I think a lot of people ride for the cops, but, like, it's people like her that don't ride for the cops. Ever touch me like that. And of course, you guys have never touched me like that. Both treat me with respect.
If you treat us with respect, I'll do my best to do the same.
In another world, she can suck my asshole. And I know you guys all agree. And I know she's in all you. What? I was like, I'm really right. She's like, don't touch me. Pretty bad.
The criminal was charged with voting under the influence.
Our client's want Gen Z, so Monica, you're fired, and I'm promoting her.
I'm gonna restore our names and bring us back to the top. That's the Monica I know. Oh, okay.
You are unbelievable. Thank you.
This is 34-year-old Macario Comer. On December 31st, 2024,
Key West police were on patrol during late hours on New Year's Eve when they took notice of a gray Honda Civic driving with a license plate infraction. Upon making contact with the car, officers immediately notice he seems nervous and learn he is on probation. Watch how the couple turn against each other as cops completely wreck their start to 2025.
Hello, sir. Key West Police, how are you guys tonight? Hey, so the reason that I stopped you, okay? So your license plate. You have a sticker on the upper left-hand side. Okay. Okay. Do you live down here? No, I can't. Okay, gotcha. Nobody's got warrants, right? No. All right, beautiful. You're on probation. What you on probation for? What's that? Lobster? Yeah. Okay. Let me ask. What happened with the lobster?
Here's my driver's license. You ain't handing it to you. You ain't handing you, boy.
Sir, what is your problem?
The is your problem? Sitting in the driveway. Keep asking me the same dumb question, motherfucker. I'm asking you the same dumb question. What one do you want to answer first? I'm trying to get to the DMV. I chose wrong paperwork. Please start recording your dumb. Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up. Pull them up now. All right, we'll take you. You don't make any rules now.
Oh, hell no.
You ruined my night. Step out of the car. Make sure you have it.
Oh, hey, let's be best friends.
I don't need you to be my best friend.
You expect me to be in good mood?
Yes, can we just do it though before sleep?
What's going on?
Big mama for real.
She's talking about being beat up. She's talking about having scissors to her throat. Talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her. What? With scissors? How are they hurting you? Eating too much?
It's 2 p.m. in Piedmont, Oklahoma, where police find a runaway child who reveals some alarming information.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
Not yet.
I know you don't. Let's talk about it. But until you're in my car, we're not talking. Stand up. Stand up. Yes, are you gonna listen? I don't want to yell at you. I want to be nice to you, but I'm not gonna chase you. Like, I'll tackle you before you have time to run. Do you understand? Okay. I don't want to do all that. I want to help you and figure out why you ran away and all that. But we can talk about it in my car first. Okay. Do you need it? Is this any of your stuff? Okay. Let's go to my car. I have located her.
Get hooked up with a Cash App card. Just add an offer and save it soon when you pay. Life is unscripted. You travel, stay active, and want to look close to those you love. The Collective in Manteca gives you time to relax in the active life you always dreamed of. Write your next chapter. Come home to style living in a community designed for active adults. The Collective in Manteca. You're just a hot sip and just away from life to live. Take it easy at the Collective.
A mother learns her punishment for murdering her 2 young children by hanging them with a dog leash. The DA is here to talk about this horrific crime, the children whose lives were taken, the sentence, and Lisa Snyder's claims at her trial. Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy. The case of Connor Snyder and his younger sister, Brinley Snyder, is absolutely horrific. Connor was just 8 years old, and in the 3rd grade back in 2019, he loved building forts and playing video games. Brinley was 4 and was in pre-K. Her obituary said she loved the movie Frozen and, of course, her favorite characters, Elsa and Anna. A lot of little girls love that movie and those characters. But all of that came to an end in September of 2019 when the children were murdered. A judge found during a bench trial last month that Connor and Brinley's mother, Lisa Snyder, the person in the world who should have been their greatest protector, took their lives. I'll have more on what the judge said at sentencing later, and you're also going to hear from Berks County DA John Adams in a little bit. In September of 2019, the DA says Lisa Snyder hanged her 2 children from a beam in the basement of her home in Albany Township, Pennsylvania, with a cable dog lead. Albany Township is about 80 miles northeast of Philadelphia. An affidavit said that nothing seemed to be amiss with Connor, who Lisa claimed was suicidal because he had been bullied at school. Troopers obtained video footage from victim 2's school bus security cameras. At approximately 15:49 hours, victim 2 is observed on the school bus security cameras getting off the school bus and running up to his residence. Victim 2 showed no signs of distress. The defendant explained that when victim 2 got home from school, he wanted to play on his iPad but changed his mind that he wanted to play on his laptop but could not find the charger. He came down from his room when he could not find his charger and asked victim 1 if she wanted to go downstairs to build a fort. He loves building forts, that's his thing. The defendant stated they play downstairs in the basement all the time. Victim 2 asked if he could take the kitchen chairs down, and defendant related that she told him only if he takes them down himself and brings them back up. She was asked if he wanted to take anything else down, and she stated, yes, he asked if he could use the dog lead I had on the table. I just bought it today, meaning 9/23 of 2019. She was asked what he did with the dog lead, and she stated, that's what they were hanging from. Defendant indicated that she got the dog lead that day, 9/23 of 2019, at the Hamburg Walmart, and that she did the online pickup around 9:30 hours. She placed the order for the dog lead online the day before. Another witness in the home, though, said the children never played in the basement. They always played in a bedroom or in the living room. And police said they found no evidence to support the bullying claim. During Snyder's trial last month, her attorneys argued 2 things. First, that she didn't kill Connor and Brinley, and second, if she did, she was so mentally ill that she had to have been insane at the time. Snyder's lawyers had also claimed that Connor may have been suicidal and that he may have hanged not only himself but Brinley as well. Prosecution experts said that simply wasn't possible. Connor and Brinley's older brother, Owen Snyder, had testified at trial about how loved Connor was and said that he was not suicidal or bullied. Now, this was a bench trial, so President Judge Teresa Johnson decided the case, not a jury, and she didn't buy any of the defense arguments and found Snyder guilty of murdering Connor and Brinley within an hour or so of getting the case. Police had also said that Lisa Snyder had searched online for information about suicide, death by hanging, and how to kill someone, and also for episodes of a documentary entitled, I Almost Got Away with It. At sentencing, Owen Snyder called his mother a monster and said he no longer considered her his mother. Lisa Snyder will spend the rest of her life in prison for the murders of her children, Connor and Brinley. I wanted to see if there were any red flags that stood out with Snyder, so I looked her up on TrueFinder.com. TrueFinder is one of the world's largest public records search services. I searched for Lisa Snyder just to see what I could find. When I searched her name and addresses in Pennsylvania appeared, along with the murder charges that she faced. Snyder's past addresses also appeared along with her relatives and her age of 41. TrueFinder will also show you the names and addresses of sex offenders who live in your neighborhood, and that's a really great thing, especially if you have kids. Right now, I have a great deal for you. You can get 50% off of confidential background reports. Just log on to www.truefinder.com/LCCrimeFix and start accessing information about almost anyone. I want to bring in John Adams. He is the district attorney in Berks County. His office prosecuted this case. Thanks so much for coming on. This is such a horrible case. First of all, I want to know why it took so long to work its way through the courts. This happened in 2019. It took 5 years to get to trial.
Fiber internet makes working from home a breeze. Our dedicated connection gives you more bandwidth than ever.
Really troubling details came out in court today about a 19-year-old found not guilty by reason of insanity.
This is Isabella Guzman. She's accused of stabbing her mother in the face and neck more than 150 times.
Ooh.
This is file video from a previous court appearance. Well, today, a doctor told the judge that Guzman suffers from paranoid schizophrenia, hallucinating and talking to people who aren't there. Instead of going to trial, she's being sent to the Colorado Mental Health Institute of Pueblo after the judge accepted her plea of not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah, right.
And
New York City's Lower East Side, isn't it?
Where did she fall asleep in her bedroom?
She came and got up on.
Where did she fall asleep in her bedroom?
She came and got up on a couch with me.
On April 5th, 2018, emergency workers responded to a call made by Anaya Pratt. On arrival, her 18-month-old daughter, Charlotte Navartali, was cold and not breathing. An hour later, the child was pronounced dead. An autopsy later showed that she had ingested fentanyl, and 2 blood tests confirmed a large overdose. 2 sippy cups were recovered from the scene, and 1 tested positive for traces of fentanyl.
You guys look at that.
We barely fell asleep. By the time I was actually, like, dozing off, Miss Vernon was knocking at the door.
Okay, and at that time, you put her in her bedroom or left her on the couch?
At this time, I had picked her up because she was laying with me on the couch. I'm not sure if she was on top of me or beside me at that point.
Yeah.
I picked her up and I laid her on the couch. And I opened the door and I came to get her off the couch and I put her in her bed.
Listening to Pratt describe the events of the day, one would not think this was a woman who just lost her daughter in a horrific manner. Her voice is steady, and there are no tears. She doesn't even show signs of being in shock, which would at least explain her lack of emotion.
Did she eat or drink anything?
My boyfriend told me he made fish sticks and I want to say like French fries or something.
Okay, now, that was earlier in the day when you guys got back. Did she eat or drink anything?
No, she didn't eat or drink anything. She had left her, he said she didn't want her sippy cup before they walked out the door to come and get me. So he left the sippy cup there.
Which sippy cup was that?
To my knowledge, it should have been the pink one.
The pink sippy cup? And where was that located?
I'm not even sure, I wasn't there.
Here, it sounds like she is setting up her boyfriend to take the blame. At the very least, he will have to be questioned to determine whether or not he was an accomplice.
Did he have that or did she have it?
It was left.
It was left there.
She didn't run all the way out the door.
Okay, when you say on the way out the door, you mean?
When they left to come and get me from school.
Okay, when you came back, did she, that pink sippy cup, do you remember what it was?
I didn't even see the sippy cup.
Did you give her the sippy cup at all?
I didn't see the sippy cup.
Okay. Do you remember being in her bedroom? That sippy cup?
I think I might have found the sippy cup on the way to, I'm not sure. I just remember, I believe, putting the sippy cup in her bed with her.
Okay. Did you put anything in the sippy cup?
No, there was red liquid in it, and I know we had Huggies.
Yeah, I remember seeing some Huggies in that.
To be more specific, Happy Drink Huggies.
Is that what they're called? Okay, did you, when you were little, I'm just gonna show you the picture, is this the same sippy cup you're thinking of? Now, did you have put liquid in there, earlier in the day?
Yes.
You did? Okay. Was that the same sippy cup that you put the liquid in? It was before you went to school, when you got home from school, or?
I put a different juice drink in there, and she had a complete fit, and she didn't drink it. So, how the red liquid got in, he changed her sippy cup when he fed her. He said she drank a little bit and threw it.
Okay. Oh, that's sippy cup.
Mhm.
Okay. When you live at that address, did you get anything delivered in the mail from overseas?
I had just ordered her entire room from Walmart. I don't know if that came from overseas or not.
Well, Walmart one. I'm saying, like, did you order anything that maybe, said, you know, might not have, that might have been out of the ordinary, any type of.
The detective is questioning her about any recent purchases that might have come from overseas. This is to track down the source of fentanyl, which, at least at the time of this crime, could be relatively easy to obtain from China.
What makes Il Fornaio? Is it our nonna's recipes handed down from generation to generation? Is it our fresh pastas and authentic Italian ingredients? Or is it 50 years in the kitchen, perfecting our craft and refining our service, creating moments that last so much longer than just a meal? Come and see for yourself. Experience Italy authentically at Il Fornaio.
Bring it in. Okay, does kind of smell good. I'm saying you got the no attachment.
Anything from a different country?
No, my mother purchased the baby gate that was in her room. I believe she purchased that from Walmart also.
There would be no reason that you would get any packages, say, from China or from Japan.
Like directly from them?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What's your knowledge?
I ordered everything from Walmart.
Okay. So just to be clear, the stuff that was not sippy cup, you did put in or you did not?
I did not.
Okay. Do you have any idea? Well, I'm just gonna be blunt to you. Your child died from fentanyl poisoning.
So why does CY told me hypoxic cardiac arrest?
And there weren't lab results then. So I'm gonna explain this to you, okay? In that sippy cup was fentanyl. In her blood was fentanyl, and we just got these results back. It's the same type of fentanyl that people are overdosing every day in Pittsburgh and dying from. Same exact type. Okay. So I need to know how the fentanyl got in the sippy cup. Because right now it's not an accident. Okay. All right, so scientifically, it's impossible for your daughter to put fentanyl in a sippy cup. Okay? Physically, it's impossible for her to do it. Scientifically, that's another story. But right now, that's how she died.
Again, she shows no real concern over the death of her daughter. The detective points out that there is no way this is an accident. While it is true that it is possible for a child to ingest something like this that they found around the house if a family member is using drugs, placing it in a sippy cup is a very deliberate act.
It wasn't a heart attack. It wasn't any other reason other than she overdosed on fentanyl, which is the same fentanyl people in the streets are dying on every single day. How did fentanyl get in the sippy cup, Janae?
Just straight fentanyl?
Yeah.
So what is it, like a liquid,
I'm not a scientist. it comes in a liquid form, it comes in a powder form, I'm not exactly sure. But what I am sure of is that the fentanyl was put in a sippy cup and there was liquid mixed into it and it was given to Charlotte and that's how she died. So I need to know how that got in there.
I have no knowledge now, and I'm back my daughter's to come.
Pratt keeps her arms crossed, a sign of defensiveness and concealment. There's a limit of 2 people who could have poisoned her daughter, and only 3 scenarios. 1, her boyfriend did it, and she is protecting him. Or the second scenario, she killed her daughter and is framing her boyfriend. And the final possibility is that they were in on this together. In any of these alternatives, it is virtually impossible that she has no knowledge, or at the very least, some suspicion about what happened.
You want me? Come and get me!
Tickets now.
What's great about our company is we will get you 3 guaranteed cash offers in 72 hours. So within 3 days, get 3 cash offers. You're not getting 1, you're gonna get at least 3. So if you want to get that instant cash offer, go ahead and reach out to us.
Here's where we make sparkling ice caffeine.
So many cans.
Not just cans, yes you cans.
Yes, you can.
As in, yes you can enjoy sparkling ice with a boost of caffeine. Or yes you can overcome that afternoon slump.
Wow. Is there anything yes, you cans can't do?
Oh, yes you cans are just cans. But with sparkling ice caffeine, you can.
I can.
Yes you can was inside you all along. Sparkling ice caffeine, anything but slump.
Because you realize right now this investigation is taking a whole different turn.
Yeah, clearly.
And when someone gives someone something and they die from it, it's a homicide. And she was poisoned intentionally.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I've been making complaints to my rent office because I've been smelling a funny smell in my house several times returning back to my house.
This is since you moved, or
No, this is living in apartment number 5.
this is where you used to live?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that still wouldn't explain how it got in the sippy cup.
Well, I'm just as clueless as you are. So are you implicating that I put fentanyl in my child's cigarette?
No, but based on this timeline, I mean, there's only 2 people that could put fentanyl in the sippy cup. Based on what you just told me about 10 minutes ago. And based on the whole timeline of that day. I need to know how it got in there. Because this investigation is not going away.
Again, I'm telling you, I returned to my house from being picked up from school, and I did nothing out of the usual. We took our stuff off, and she ran around and played, and I'm waiting for my social worker to come.
Do you get fentanyl delivered from China?
I don't know anything about fentanyl.
Did you ever put anything in her sippy cup other than orange juice?
She's drank water, she's drank milk, she's drank Kool-Aid, liquids.
But have you ever put anything in there?
Oh, I gotta go.
Okay.
Other than
I mean, because some parents will give their kids a little bit of